So now her wings have dried. Don't worry if they break away, like I said earlier, you can just stick them in separately, but I tend to do it like this. So using the sharp point, and it's important that you've cut that sharp point in, we're going to use that to jab it into her body, like so. When you've made that hole, if you've got edible glue, put a tiny spot inside. Don't bother using water because it's probably just going to dissolve the wing tips. So once they're in, you can just open them out a little bit. And Peppa's got wings. Now the trickiest part of doing these models is the face features. I'm going to use just a very small sable brush. This is a gauge 0. And Peppa's features are painted on in the same colour as her dress. So again, I'm just going to use the lid of my claret. Try to bear in mind which way she's going to be sat on a cake. So if she's going to be sat looking at the front of the cake like that, you know, put a smile on this side so you can see it. And then you'll notice as well when you watch the cartoon, she also has a round circular area to denote the cheeks. And I'm just going to do that exactly the same way, but I'm just going to wash the colour down a bit more so it's more dilute. Check it if you want to on another piece of similar coloured paste. So we're just going to give her a round cheek, like that. It's really important when you're doing these sorts of characters that you have something to work from. I've got a picture in front of me which you can't see, it's just over there. But you know, have a kid's book or something to work from, and try and paint those two cheeks in so that they're roughly in the same sort of place. Best thing to do is to line her nose up towards you so that you can see the eyes and the cheeks and all that sort of stuff. So the arms, just rolling that into another sausage shape. This is going to do both arms easily. Half that off. Okay, so she actually has really thin arms. You can do thin arms, it might be easier if you do them slightly thicker. I'm going to do thinner ones. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I've got this long arm shape, probably a bit too long, and I'm just going to flatten down the end with my finger, like so. These are going to be really fiddly because they are so thin. And then the side that I've flattened down, I'm just going to divide the end into the 3 fingers. Just separate them out a little bit just so they're a bit more defined. And that's pretty much our Princess Peppa. If you want to, you can use all these edible luster dust to give her a bit more bling, make a dress sparkly, a shoes sparkly.